Welcome to Then and Now, where we look at the first and latest in a long-run franchise and see where it's at now. And today we're looking at a landmark franchise that I have no experience with. Developed and published by Capcom and released to the arcades in December of 1989, Final Fight is a side-scrolling beat-em-up and went on to receive nigh uncountable home ports, and remains highly regarded and is often pointed at as one of the peaks of the genre. For this video I will be playing the arcade release, merely due to wanting to experience the game in as close to its original form as I can. My first and still primary experience with the genre was through Streets of Rage on the Mega Drive/Genesis, which was released 2 years later. No, not the Streets of Rage series, Streets of Rage 1. Yes, 1. No, not 2. You know, the one people point as being the best of the Streets of Rage. No, just 1. Look, it had a fucking cool soundtrack and you could do this. Don't think about it. We start off with an overview of Metro City in both a geographical and societal sense. The city is overrun and ruled by the gang known as Mad Gear. Newly elected mayor Mike Hager wishes to make a start to his political stance of nah to Mad Gear's ongoing skullduggery. Not keen on this idea and their old bravery tactics fallen upon deaf ears, Mad Gear kidnaps Hager's daughter Jessica. Upon receiving a telephone call and notifications of said skullduggery, Hager is instructed to turn on his television and sees this guy. I'll be honest, I don't quite see the point in this. Haha! Now that you have seen my face, I bet you're scared for our safety now, aren't you? You see, I can't imagine he would be any more riled up than before. It's weird. It's like, it's almost like changes were made. So there you go. Also, apparently this is supposed to be Jessica screaming, but to me, it's certainly someone trying to sneeze and laugh at the same time, so you know that whole thing kind of fell flat for me. We then cut to Guy and Cody, who's psychic I guess, with his current events, an uncomfortable looking guy. He really looks like he's got something stuck up his arse there and he's not particularly keen on it, and the two set off to save Jessica. Except the one, because I'm playing. Let's go to our character choices. We have Guy, a fast and agile striker. His basic combo is extended, and also he is the only character with a wall jump. Hager, the hard hitter, grappler, my boy. Cody is your all-rounder, and good God, Cody, what is wrong? What the hell's happening off screen? Also, does Hager look like a little bit sad to you, or is it just me? You know, granted, his daughter was kidnapped, but these pictures are just being taken. The guy really does not give a damn. Cody, seriously, man, what's up? If you couldn't have guessed, for this playthrough I will be playing as Hager. Why? Well, can Cody or Guy do this? Let me answer that for you. No. No, they can't. We start off in front of some barrels. Dan, that guy, as Jessica. He laughs and walks away, very slowly. And Hager gives chase with an assertive stride and posture that seems to say, oh, I hope they don't notice my erection. That guy in the yellow seems very familiar. Wait, did that door have dick written on it? It did! Good start. Now it seems like a good time as a night to talk about the gameplay. First, controls. Final Fight has 8-way directional movement and 2 button inputs, 1 to attack and 1 to jump, very standard. You walk up to an enemy and you'll grab them. You can hit them up to 3 times, or you can press left or right and an attack to do a throw. And if you're the best character in the game, you jump whilst grabbing, press attack and kill everyone with a fucking pile driver. And finally, if you press both the attack and jump buttons together, you will perform a death blow attack. The death blow attack is essentially a get him off me attack and is pretty standard to the genre. So says the little bit of research that I did. Anyone near you upon its activation will get knocked on the arse. Now you may be saying, this seems a tad overpowered, and you know, you wouldn't be wrong. So of course there's a penalty to this, and that is a non-insignificant amount of your health. It's a simple mechanic, but a very effective one, especially when it comes to the player's mindset. If you'll excuse me whilst I stick my head up my own arse for a second. When playing Final Fight with a survival mindset, as you would say in the arcade, and you find yourself in a moment of desperation, you have to think to yourself, can I fight my way out? Can I escape? Will damage be received? Will said damage be equivalent or greater than a successful death blow attack? Will said death blow place you in an advantageous position, or leave you open to an enemy's attack that is out of range of the death blow? It's this reactionary risk assessment and damage mitigation that makes the death blow an interesting mechanic. Or you'll just be like me and go, ah, people! So we make our way along the street, through an underground alley, and make our way to the first boss fight against this prancing prat. We are now in Subway Park. So, is the subway near the park? There's a subway in the park. A park in the subway. A subway of parks. It's Metro City. Who fucking knows? To distract us from this questionable city planning, let us briefly touch upon the audio experience of Final Fight. Coming into Final Fight, I had high hopes for the music, and truth be told, I am not entirely sure as to why, but I did. And then I kinda came out the other end sort of disappointed, because I never really noticed it outside of the fantastic intro theme. I was wondering if it was simply unremarkable, and decided to give it a dedicated listen. And in doing so, I discovered that no, music is not unremarkable, it's actually quite good. The soundtrack is comprised of numerous fun tracks which complement the cartoonish art style quite well. The problem was the sound mixing. You see, Final Fight is a very loud game, nigh abrasively so at times. Hits are loud, screams are loud. If there really is any sound to be made, it shall be done so with the gusto of a goddamn nuclear bomb. Undoubtedly, this is a characteristic born of the game's arcade origins, because nothing gets the kids' attention more than the deafening sounds of a mustachioed beefcake going ah. Has deaf one on? Has what? Has deaf one on? Has deaf one? What does that even mean? If you're going to cover every door in it, then at least try to make some of it legible. Some of you may be saying, Arebuckle, you indolent ignoramus, you're glossing over most of the game. Yeah, and look, it's a side-scrolling beat-em-up, there's not much for me to say in the moment to moment. Unless you want me to narrate each encounter, then you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's see how that goes. So I walk into the trade and I'm greeted with two punks to identify. The yellow punk's the first to come into my appearance and receives a German suplex for his efforts. Orange punk finds his unsatisfactory, makes a move, gets thrust to the crotch for result. The yellow punk recovers and joins his fellow punk in the crotch, pummeling both are battered away. The denim boy feels like a staying, he says fourth, gets ground, headbutt or twice punched to deck and pummeling Jack kicked away. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Post-train, we find ourselves in the cluttered train tunnel. Some fisting and a dropkick fence later, we arrive at a a wrestling ring. What? Supply, electricity, where? What? Who the hell are you? Sodom. That's the name you're going with. Now, you may be saying, Arebuckle, you inconsistent imbecile. You're very fond of their lies this time around. Why are you talking about Sodom, but not damn? That guy? Well, I will tell you why. It's because Sodom is a fucking gobshite. Sodom was the first slap in the face that this was a game of an arcade origin. I fucking hate him. I hate all of them. I hate his outfit. He just looks like a brat with a stupid American football gear combined with some fucking cheap knockoff samurai crab he found in a pawn shop. It's like he walked in, saw the helmet vest combo with the arm and leg guards and said, yep, this is me. Doesn't matter about the rest of the outfit. No, just throw on the football gear. Yeah, that'll do you, you prick. Ugh. Look, here's the thing. This was my first time against them, so I obviously don't know most of the ins and outs of the systems and the tricks that you could assuredly implement here. But he's a hateful prick. Yeah, you get up and fall over again, you cretin. We then discover that our heroes are arseholes as they proceed to destroy a seemingly random car. I have a simple question. Why? Does this car belong to Mad Gear? It seems fancy for a Mad Gear vehicle and also immaculate, which, considering the state of the city, is an oddity. I don't know, they just don't come across as caring car owners. And if it is, then how do they know? Jessica wasn't taken away in a car, so that's that out of the window. Was the report stolen? If so, why wreck it? The license place is Japan? Are they prejudiced against Japanese vehicles? Are there some violent form of nationalistic pride? Are they racists? I don't know! There's so many questions.
Oh my god!
I know, right? We start making our way through the west side, home of restaurant and bar. We fight through the bar and make our oh no! Hagar was taken by surprise and grabbed, and he can't do anything. Seriously, can't he struggle a little bit? If someone grabs his traps, is he just incapable of moving? Is he like a cat? He gets thrown into a cage like the big cat he is, and he wiggles for those in attendance. Although it seems not all are enthused by the Hagar wiggle, as two burger buggers jump in. So we deal with that, and we're back where we left off. Did they just let him go? Did they say, ah gee, thanks for that, it was a lovely fight to be. We'll let you be on your way. Whatever. We go on, fisting, knifing, and piping our way down the road. Fight a cop. Crooked cop? Stripper? I don't know. We have now arrived at the video game, where molten metals rest below, and where fire just erupts out of the walkways for no reason. I have so many questions right now that I am not even going to bother. Along the way, the Battle of fi-finality is held. And we make our way down a hallway. Up to this point, the game has actually had a pretty decent build up in its difficulty. Well, with some exceptions. Burning shit Sodom! But it was around this point where I started to reach certain encounters, where the first thought that would come to mind was burning shit Sodom! And by that I mean, oh yeah, this is an arcade game. Certain combinations and quantities of enemies would all coalesce into a big metal finger. Just throw in some chargers, neon burly buggers, knife knobs, and a smattering of the most incompetent Molotov wielders that I have ever seen, and you'll have just enough clutter and blinding colours to prevent you from seeing a few incoming attacks that may open you up for some decent damage. Whilst these encounters are by no means in the majority, they can be infuriatingly irritating. Thankfully, this doesn't detract from the game as a whole, but it's at these times that you feel Capcom's cold, bony fingers dance upon your shoulder, as if to say, "Hey, I see you've got some money there. Do you like money? We like money. Do you mind giving us some Thank you. Oh, I feel lightheaded. And now for the obligatory elevator sequence. As standard as the elevator sequence is in a beat-em-up, Final Fight has a very slightly different flow due to the dropping of weapons and hazards along with new enemies. So we'll give it that. Who's dropping the stuff anyway? Relento, you cheeky bugger! Get over, just, no, come here. Oh my god, Relento, stand still! Damn it, man! That's it. When I get you, I am not going to relent. Oh. Yeah. Ah, got. Oh no. What's this? Okay, I guess this punch it. Why is this? Ow! Oh god, what a. Oh bollocks! Oh, fucking drop kick you then. Damn it! Oh no, this is embarrassing. We've made it to the bay! Ah, Niski? On the way we find the usual assortment of okay, there's something about these two, it's just, I feel like I've seen them, but I don't. Hold on. Let's see. God, actually Axel looks. Ah, there he is. Yeah, he does look a bit like Yoller Man, but it was that era, you know, denim everywhere. It's fine. And that guy in yellow, it's actually not really the same. Wait a minute. Wow, actually Axel looks more like who else here? Oh, that's right, there's a Stacked Axel. Oh god, these are very denim now, aren't you? Ah, perfect! It's even an orange one too! Oh, the doggy! Doggy, 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 doggy! Come with me, doggy! Sexy. I would like to take this moment to highlight the fact that there has been two pieces of prominent comprehensible graffiti. Dick and sexy. I don't know why, what this says about the occupants of Metro City, if anything. Maybe it's the city slogan. Who knows? We fight to the end of the bay and deal with a less than impressive Thaddeus Ross, and go on our way. We have now made it to the final area, so let's look at the cosmic dumpster fire that is Metro City as a whole. From the intro, the city was built up as being a crime-ridden, dilapidated mess. Did they convey this visually? Most certainly. Rubbish strewn throughout the streets, graffiti, shattered and or boarded up windows, crumbling architecture, knackered trains, copious mayoral vandalism. but there are even some relatively clean areas to break it up, like westward and uptown here. It's very much portrayed at a cartoony level of disrepair. The same can be said for its inhabitants. You have the Denim Boys, Punks, Forearms and North Stars, Harlots, Big Bustle Buggers, Knife Knobs and Me's the Bees. All pretty unique and even at some, in a blindingly bright, saturated neon colours. It's a nice, varied and distinct cast, with a great deal of them bringing their own, sometimes aggravating, thing to combat encounters. Wait. Sega! What are you— oh god, fire! Now we've reached the fancy apartment complex. Take an elevator ride that is unnervingly free of conflict, and fight along a rooftop garden / pool area. After running through more halls, we make our way outside and fight off one final onslaught before reaching the last boss. And here he is! Do you know who this is? I'll tell you who this is. He is one of the biggest, most irredeemable scumbags that I have ever seen. It's not because he keeps Jessica at his side, not only to taunt those against him, but also to put her in harm's way. It's not because you have to get chase as he dances around the screen whilst grunts flood the area. It's not because the hit from his crossbow will cause knockdown and that it has an infinite supply of bolts. No, it's what happens when you finally get a hit in. This scumbag, this refuse of humanity, this blight upon the universe, this bastard doesn't fucking need a wheelchair. He's perfectly fine. He's more than fine. This arsehole is jumping and hopping around like any second he's going to burst into a merry fucking jig. When all's said and done, we defend a straight sitting with a drop kick. And we are done. Hagar embraces Jessica and tells her that he'll be her big daddy. Cody and Guy stiffly walk off and make their way out of Belger's premises when Jessica appears. Guy probably beats the crap out of Cody and escapes. Cody and Jessica talk, and Cody doesn't want to commit to a relationship. End scene, and game. Wasn't that nice?